I had a rough night. These burns, this one's the smallest. This burn is the smallest, but because of the way my t-shirt was positioned and my arm and my breast, it kept rubbing. And this one looks worse, but it's feeling much better already. Thank you, Aloe Vera. Thank you for the person who mentioned it, actually. How's everybody doing today? Today's tea is, I'm not fond of green tea, but I am fond of jasmine. This is a Jasmine Dreams, and with honey. Howie and I discovered jasmine tea after eating at an actual Chinese restaurant. And they serve you, they said, "You want anything to drink?" I said, "Yeah, can I have a cup of tea?" And they brought you this pot of tea, and it was jasmine tea. Is it ever good? So has he gone into surgery yet, Joe? Let me say hi to everybody. Has Scott gone into surgery yet, Joe? Don't answer that just this second. Let me pop out the participants and say hi, Alice, Corey C, Holly Jordan, Jean Kubicek, Joe Mama, JP, Linda Bop, Michelle Bedford, and Tanya Mama Dukes. Let me just pop out the chat here so I can see it just a bit better. So today's tea is Jasmine Dream. Yeah, just tilt that a little bit. So sleeping with a burn on, no, I sleep like this on my side, and sleeping with a burn there and a burn there is really rough. Hey, Sandra Moore, Becky, Dylan, Linda, Rita, Robin's Nest. Hey, let me get rolling here. And yes, I have my fan sitting here. So yesterday, I kind of took the day off. I'm taking the rest of this time off, other than live streams, and I have a video uploaded for tomorrow, and I'm doing cookies today, and that will be Friday. And then other than live streams, I'm done for the year. I can't do anymore right now. I can't. It's just been, I didn't realize that I was putting myself under so much. It's excitement can be stressful, especially when it goes on for like 6 months. Hey, Natalie. So we're just doing lives. Like there is a video tomorrow. You're going to see my beef. Howie goes, "It doesn't look like very much. You get it in the freezer. It's almost half a freezer. It's like 181 pounds. I'm telling you, we had T-bones last night. Now, these T-bones were that thick, but there was 2 in a package, and I thought there was only 1 because the package was only that big. They were 2 T-bones, and they weren't much bigger than my hand. But melt in your mouth. So today's supper, there it is. I'm still, well, I have been working. Where's the beef? You'll see it on our Half Acre Homestead tomorrow. Good morning, Aaron, Renegade, Freedom Sassy. Hey, Linda. The thing is because I have been feeling really well, because Angie was here for a good for portion of July and August, I worked. Even with Angie here doing, cleaning and helping and all that stuff, it just made me, when you have an extra pair of hands, you don't slow down. You actually speed up because you have an extra pair of hands to help and you want to get it done, right? Is Dutch bean soup. Mine is similar in a pickle. I'm making minestrone. So because I thawed these 4 little steaks, what is going on with this tea? You know what? It's kind of like the Japanese sencha. I don't want it. So sorry, Greenfield, Japanese sencha and your Jasmine Dream, not my cup of tea. There's a line. Not my cup of tea. So, oh, I had to rescue a delivery man. Oh, yes. Okay. Let me write this down. Okay. Remind me, delivery man and Gracie. So, I got an itch. I had a rough night's sleep because of these burns. But yesterday I sat down and I found it after all these years. It's really hard to find. Yes, Virginia, there is a Santa Claus with Charles Bronson. I found it. I believe it was on Paramount or Prime or whatever. But I sat down and I knitted washcloths, and I've still got 1.5 left to do. Hey, Ninja Clan Kathy, squirrel! Morning from, I thought you said NHL. Cold coffee break. Oh, yeah. And remind me. Okay, so let me get my medication rolled here. So all I'm doing today, well, I am making cookies today, and that will be a video probably for Saturday on our half-acre homestead, because I have to get the cookie balls. And I said to Howie, I'm making cookie balls tomorrow. And he said, what do you mean? I said, oatmeal raisin, shortbread. Well, the oatmeal raisin and the chocolate chip are going to be made into cookie balls and frozen. And then I'm going to make a batch of shortbread and snowballs. So, because I have to have stuff for Howie's work. But if I make them all up, they'll get eaten. Because Howie and I are cookie monsters. So, because we don't eat a lot of desserts, right? We don't. We're not a lot of sweets. If we want sweets, we'll get something at the store. See, I was raised that, yeah, I came with backup. Oh, deadly. Morning. Merry happy ho ho. I was raised that you didn't eat dessert. Desserts were for special occasions. You got cookies at Christmas time. Whenever company came, you got to help yourself. You got to eat some of the cookies Mom put in. Christmas dinner was such a huge deal that my mother didn't make a dessert. She made Jell-O. She made red cubes and green cubes and topped them with whipped cream. That was dessert at Christmas. That's what I remember. But Howie's mom, or rather his dad, was raised. Yeah. I've done a lot of snowball cookie videos. Anyway, Howie's dad was raised that you have dessert. See, he was raised very much like my mom's family was raised, right? Where the men are the ones that are most important because they're the ones that bring in the paycheck. So you look after all their wants and needs. So she used to tell me, oh, Howie's father had to have a dessert. Even if it was 2 cookies on a plate, he had to have something sweet after supper. We're not like that. And I had to break Howie of that habit. So we don't eat a lot of dessert. We've come somewhere in between. I keep jarred fruit like peaches and stuff, and we can have them with whipped cream. Once in a blue moon, I will make a cake. And most of it will have a piece at supper, and then Howie will have a piece in his lunch the next day, and then it gets all cut up and put in a tin, and I give it to him in his lunch every day. You know what I mean? But that doesn't happen very often because he's a diabetic. Hey, Lucy Diaz Colin. I'm just going to call you Lucy. Lori, how are you? So, good ship, lollipop. Well, it's been a while. My family is heating or eating today. We have heating. Why? What's the difference? Like, why do you have to choose between the two? Delivery man and Gracie. Okay. Oh, yeah. And this is another story. I told you I decided to get Howie a Keurig, right? And a coffee pot. Now, I didn't look at the size of the coffee pot. I just looked at the price, $27.99 on Amazon. I figured, well, that's an average size, 10-cup coffee, 5-cup coffee maker. And I don't have time to send it back. I can send it back, but I'm looking at it going, it's the coffee pot's like this big. The coffee pot is like this big. Right. Marisol. Tweedle-dee. I am so happy, Marisol. Thank you so much. I got a letter from an email from Marisol's sister saying Marisol thinks I'm a comedian. I'm not, honey. I'm really not. I just, I have odd opinions. But Marisol, this is for you. Mwah, mwah, mwah. Merry Christmas, and I hope you show up all the time, darling. Watched old video of yours yesterday. Howie, how's Frankie? I don't know. I have had to lose my Facebook account so many times because it either got hacked or whatever the case may be. So I've had like 7 Facebook accounts. So my most recent one, the last 3 I've had, I've lost touch with Frankie's new family. But up until that, they were sending me pictures every week of Frankie snuggled in bed with them, Frankie riding on the front seat of the car with them, Frankie riding on the lawnmower with Daddy, that kind of thing. So she's well loved and doing well. Hey, Karen Blakely, hi. Hello, Patriot Chick. Michelle Barnhill, hi, City Girl Homestead. So, Karina Corey Colson Engel. Wow, that's quite the handle, eh? That's quite the handle. I thought, mine was. So, anyway, Delivery Man and Gracie. So, I get up because I had a rough night. I slept in until 10. I laid in bed when I got this all set up on my phone. And then I got up and I put my kettle on and stoked the fire and put Gracie out and got dressed, brushed my teeth, that kind of thing, right? And so I'm walking through the kitchen. I put Gracie out. I go load the fire. I'm walking across the kitchen to put the kettle on, and I see a delivery truck in my driveway, and Gracie's on her lead. And I'm like, ooh, because most people don't realize that a dog on a chain is on a chain for a reason, right? She does not like people showing up at our house that she doesn't know. And she really does not like strangers showing up when Howard's not here. She's very, very protective. Hi, Valerie. Shelly, good. Did I say good ship lollipop and renegade? Hi. So, I see the delivery van and I'm going, ooh, no. And I'm yelling because I can't move very fast, eh? So I'm going, wait. And I open the door and I'm going, wait. And he stops dead this far from Gracie. And as soon as I come outside, Gracie's hackles were all the way up like a ridgeback hog, just like a ridge. And she was like, I'm going to rip your face off. You come one step closer. I said, don't. And then I said, Gracie, get in the house. And I had to use the mommy voice like 3 times, move, to get her in the house. And it was Howie's 5-cup coffee maker. And I'm so upset. But then I bring it in and I'm going, what the hell is this? And it says coffee maker. And I go, oh, no, this little box can't be a coffee maker. It's like the kind you get in a hotel. They put in the hotels. So I have no idea what I'm going to do with that. Absolutely no idea. South end of Essex in England. Hey, Jennifer W. Helen Burke, good morning. Off soon to Christmas lunch with my sewing buddies. Oh, isn't that fun? Regift it. To who? I don't know many people who actually drink coffee on a regular basis. Oh, that Rocky Road fudge. You know the tub I put in the freezer? It's half empty because I take 2 pieces a day. I've put on weight since Angie left. Briar has a Keurig that I got him for Christmas a couple of years ago, and unlike his father, he looks after it. Use it as a giveaway. I'll think about it. I'll think about it. Or I might just give it to Howie as a gag gift and say, here's your coffee maker for, because he'll look at it and go, Bev, that's 1 cup of coffee. And I'll go, mm-hmm. Right? So we'll see, got him a coffee maker. I'm so pissed off. But anyway, so yeah, yesterday I sat and watched Yes, Virginia, There Is a Santa Claus, and with Charles Bronson. I love that movie. And I went through, because I normally don't have time to sit and go through the movies on Paramount and Amazon and BritBox. Yes, I subscribe to all three. BritBox and Paramount are on Prime, but you have to pay for them separately. Yeah, he'll just take the Keurig with him in the motorhome. It's enough to piss off the good humor man. I'm not kidding. Amazon. So I'm going to have to, do I have to pay to return it? Because that's another thing, right? It came from Amazon. I didn't even open to look at the Keurig. I opened this going, what the hell? This can't be. Acorn. What's on Acorn Chaos? Hey, Angie. How are you, sweetheart? Where did the coffee maker come from? Yeah. So it's fan time, folks. Oh. So today I'm making oatmeal raisin cookie balls, and chocolate chip cookie balls. And then I'm going to put them on the cookie sheet and freeze them. And that way, when we get home from Peterborough, I can bake off a bunch and send them into work with Howie. But if we make them now, I'm going to make the shortbread and the snowballs, but how's that going, Nina? You know what I love about Chaos? Do you know what I love about British TV? Is they're more real. They're more real. People got crooked teeth. People aren't particularly beautiful. People are normal looking, right? And some of the reactions, right? We're watching Shetland right now, and we've seen, I think, at least 2 seasons of Shetland before. But it was like 3 years ago, or 4 years ago. So we just started watching it again. And I love, there was Shetland, and then there was Vera, and there's a whole bunch of British crime drama. British police drama is my favorite. Blow some smoke my way. Body's hurting today. Well, we're not going to talk about that though, are we? So this is why I'm wearing a non-Christmas shirt today, is to keep this arm, this burn covered from rubbing. And I'll be sitting down and putting some, nobody's face moves. It's all the Botox. It's all the Botox. Anybody see Christmas with the Cranks? He goes and gets Botox, and he meets his wife for lunch, and he tries to eat his fruit cocktail, and it's like, it's falling out of his mouth, and he's sticking his face with a fork. Oh my gosh. Renegade hard times create strong men, or something like that. Bev is a gem. Oh, I'm not. You know what, guys? Please don't give me any labels. I know you mean it as love, right? But I'm not an angel. I'm not a gem. I'm not, a saint. I'm not an angel. I'm just a person who's learned to live honest, and be myself. And that in itself is the greatest gift I could ever have achieved in my life, is to learn to be me. And everybody learns to see, I think one of the problems society has today is that we've spent so many thousands of years putting people into categories and groups and levels of authority that we have forgotten we're all on the same playing field. Some of us may be poor, some people may be rich, some people may have been born with a silver spoon in their mouth, some people may have great jobs or better education. It doesn't matter. We all started out naked and crying. You know what I mean? So, and everybody has different sets of challenges in their life. Right? Challenges. Okay, I made this too tight. I got to take some of this off. Everybody has different levels of challenges in their life. And where we are is where we are meant to be at this moment in time. That's who we are. But we have spent so many thousands of years, hundreds of thousands of years saying, well, he's the clan leader, or they're the clan medicine woman, or they are the chief, or they are the elders, or they are this, or they are that. There's the boss, there's the president, there's the prime minister, there's the queen, there's the this. Who gave them that friggin' right to lord it over other people? Right? So we always find ourselves searching for labels for people, even good labels, right? Hey, Angie, I'm going to call you after, Angie, because I miss you. I haven't had a chance to talk to you much. I've been really busy, but we've gotten so used to trying to find labels for people. Oh, they're a gem, they're a saint, they're an asshole, they're this, they're that we forget to really look at a person and just see them, not their label. And this has been by design for thousands of years to control people. So I love you guys, right? I'm not a comedian. I'm not a saint. I'm not a gem. I'm just me, a 58-year-old woman who's learned to be comfortable in her own skin with her choices and her decisions. Too many fakes out there to deal with. Hi, Dimba. Dima Beth. So, I mean, it's just, we don't have to have words to describe. We don't need words to describe. Hi. I mean, even your name's a label, right? But we have to, hey, you, So, I mean, let's just be real. What you resonate with me and what I resonate with you is that we are being who we are, right? And that's, thank you, good ship. Real is the only way to be. Absolutely. Okay, I've got to loosen this up here, and then I'm going behind the fan for a second. 12 Celsius in my house in the mornings, and butter spreadable. Oh, you made spreadable butter? Hi, M. See, there's no label there, just M. Hey, Donna, how are you? Merry Fair. I've already gotten 2 scams with Postal since yesterday, only wanting $1.25. That's so they can get your information. Like last year, it was send us $50. And when you send it through your bank, there's nothing there, right? But you're welcome, good ship. Who's Mama Bear? I'm a bit of a mama bear sometimes. Hey, Voodoo! Ooh. So, I got a phone call. I talked to Mel yesterday. My goodness, she's ready to pop like a dick. Hey, Voodoo. And she went to the midwives yesterday, sent me the heartbeat. She went to the midwives, and the midwife made her another appointment for Monday. So I'm thinking we're going to have a nice weekend. Anyway. I think some of this weed was harvested too early because it doesn't have the punch, or maybe it's just the maybe it's just the strength, or maybe it's just the strain. So the tree is falling nicely, and I love sitting in my chair by the window because every once in a while I get a whiff of this green balsam. So when I get off here, I am making cookie balls. I want to make cookie balls today. But tomorrow Howie's bringing Briar home. He's stopping and picking him up on his way home from work, or he's going into Gatineau to get him. Yeah, last month they want to see them every week. Yeah, now but I get a picture every day. Snow is coming, be safe. Well, that depends on where you are, Ninja Clan. Where are you, Kathy? Because I've got just a skim of snow and the sky is ice blue, and I'm not worried about it. But I heard there's going to be snow this weekend, but Howie's driving. And my husband drives in the worst weather conditions. I have seen him go sideways in the car up the driveway on ice in an ice storm to get to work. If he can get out of the driveway, he will drive that hour to work. Hi, Tina. Ontario, big snow Thursday, Friday coming. That's where we're going to be. We're going to be in Peterborough. That's okay. That's okay. We've got snow tires. We've got 4-wheel drive, and Howie's driving. I have all the confidence in the world. And, God's going to look after us just because. And if anything were to happen, everything happens as it's supposed to, folks. They postponed my surgery, and I'm in Northeast Pennsylvania. Why did they postpone your surgery, Robin? Lynn Smith. Hi, Tina Harvey. Hey, you never know. I saw a doctor on day I delivered my daughter. He told me earlier that day I wouldn't have her for another week. Well, I remember my last appointment with Briar, and it was on, I guess, because the last 2 weeks of my pregnancy with Briar, we had moved to Colborne, and for the 1st of February. And I was due February 20th. So I got to stay a week in my new home before I had to go back and spend 2 weeks at my sister. You try nesting and getting ready when you're in somebody else's house. That's both my pregnancies. I was in somebody else's house for the end. But anyway, I went and saw the doctor that week, and he said, well, it's a good thing I'm on call this weekend. That's all he said. So ice storm coming into Pennsylvania through Thursday through Friday. Wow. You're in New York, Ninja, or Angie. Alaska got more than 24 inches of snow in 24 hours. Well, that's Alaska. That's Alaska. Come on. You're going to compare my little corner of Quebec with Alaska? I watched your Christmas decorating last night. Is it too late to send you a Christmas card? Absolutely not. Hey, Raph, I'm down to the last 4 bars of soap that I got from you, Raph. They're all, no, that's not true. One is in the bathroom for us, and I chose Seasonal Spice. I use all my own homemade soap, and I made it years ago, and it's still going, but I don't put a lot of perfume in it or anything. So I saved the one I opened when I used my last bit of bar of soap this week. I opened the Holiday Spice soap and put it in the bathroom. So I watched no, it's not too late to send me a Christmas card. Absolutely not too late. As a matter of fact, I got packets of seeds this thick, because people can't seem to understand. Send 1 packet of seeds. I don't think I've received 1 card with only 1 packet of seeds in it. Oh, I know, Raph. The last ones are going, well, I'm not going to say because she may watch it, but the last ones are going, well, no, she won't watch it unless I send it to her. The last ones are going to my sister. And I'm knitting her washcloths to go with them because she's babysitting Gracie on Saturday while we spend time with Arthur and Mel. And she's babysitting on Saturday, and she's going to get a goodie gift box and a Christmas present. So I love those soaps. I love those soaps. Like I was telling Briar I made a gift up for Sunshine, and I put in 2 bars of soap and a poofy scrubby and a hand knit washcloth. And Briar goes, awesome. And he said, oh, that's nice. I said, yeah, this is real artisan soap. Trust me. You a smiley jack-o'-lanterns. Ma and I sent you smiley jack-o'-lanterns. Well, I haven't got them here yet. Hi, Willow. So every year I try and give a homemade gift. And if I can't do the homemade gift myself, I will, try some local artisan stuff. It's like our beef. I said to Howie, local hay-fed beef, man, when we ate supper last night. Oh, I'll tell you about my soup in a minute. And he said, well, it's not really local. I said, anything within 100 miles, not kilometers, miles, is considered local raised. And this was in Ottawa. Hay-fed beef. Oh, I got to go. I'm taking a friend shopping. Okay, Rosie, I didn't even see you there, sweetheart. Mwah! It's not Ralph, it's Raph. Short for Raphael. Safe travels, Rosie. Have fun. Have fun. I don't go out shopping much. But I am going to have to go to Giant Tiger next week and see if I can't get a bigger coffee maker. I'm just like, seriously, dude. Do you want to see it? Oh. I limp a little bit when I first get moving. Gracie, shut up. No. Like, seriously, dude, this is a coffee maker? Why, Mary? Why don't they allow other countries allowed to sell? I don't buy Ritz crackers. Like, seriously, guys. Look at the size of this. I'm not kidding. Maybe I'll keep it for tea. Nah. Put this on here like this. I don't know. I haven't decided. Hi, Greasy. Let me get this back in the box. Isn't that hilarious? I think I'll give it to him as a gag gift. For all the garbage cans he's bought me. Look out, Gracie. Look out. Look out. All right, just a second. Holy smokes. Somebody wants her lovings. Angie, thank you for telling me about wipes for the dog's ears. I found some baby wipes. And they do much better for her ear. I found some baby wipes that I had forgot to put in Mel's basket, which is okay because somebody gave her a case of baby wipes. And Gracie lets me wipe out her ears with baby wipes. I figure if they're good enough for a baby bottom, then they're good enough for Gracie's ears. And she lets me do it, and she feels much better afterwards instead of me going in there with Q-tips. Okay, can I have a kiss now? Can I have a kiss now? All right, go on. My tea is a very short one. Maybe we'll just have it longer today. Maybe we'll just have a longer tea break today since I'm not on any crazy schedule. There we go. Keeps it warm too. Well, honey. Oh, no, she's always hanging around when there's food because we have a routine. I bought her liver treats. Oh, and I got liver. I got 2 bags of liver, and what I think I'm going to do is I think I'm going to cook them. Just throw them, take the plastic off them, and throw them in a pot in the oven, and then slice it and dehydrate it. I need to find cups that big. It's a 30-ounce cup. 30 ounces. That's like almost 5 cups. Almost 5 cups. Hey, my pioneer girl. How are you? I was looking forward to her song. Well, maybe tomorrow. I will be rendering more beef fat today. I need more tallow. And yeah, that's another thing. I didn't get any suet. I got soup bones. Oh, get this. He said, do you want organ meat? I just said heart and liver. That's all I wanted. And he said, how do you want the tongue on? And Howie said, no. No beef tongue. He goes, oh, you don't know what you're missing, blah, 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 blah. Howie said, no, thanks. Right? So we get our beef. I have no heart. I do have liver, but I've got a tongue. So I'm actually... That's okay, Anna Dargan. We're hanging out a little bit longer today. So I'm actually going to do a video on doing the tongue. I'm going to unwrap that tongue, and I'm going to put it in a crock pot and with salt water, and I'm going to simmer it until it starts to peel. Then I'm going to peel the tongue, and I'm going to slice it up for lunch meat. Apparently, it's delicious. Well, it's being a delicacy. I'm not going to give it to the dog. I have a coffee pot that size. It's also too small, so I keep in case my big pot tears up and I can't get to the store. Skin the tongue, and in a crock pot, it tastes like roast beef. Well, I looked it up, and it says to simmer it in salted, like a teaspoon of salt in the water. Simmer it until the tongue starts to peel. And then you just peel it and slice it. And apparently, I tried pressed tongue when we had our beef. Somebody told me how to do it, and I didn't like it. I gave it away. No, you don't have to. You don't have to press the tongue. You just slice it. I remember in A Tree Grows in Brooklyn, the story. Her mom sent her to the butcher, and the butcher said, "Hey, the end of the tongue, because the blocky end is mostly grizzle and stuff. And that's when they could afford to buy it. They could get the end of the tongue for a nickel. But the truth is it was like $7 a pound or something. And that was back in the early 1900s. I'm going to make treats for Gracie out of the liver. Do I happen to do any beading work? No. I wish my hands wouldn't let me anymore. I was always grossed out over eating something that could lick me back. Well, technically, everything alive can lick you back at one point or another, right? But if you're referring specifically to the tongue, my problem was they would always stick it up their nose. So, pickle hearts. I like heart stew. Also a recipe I got from another book. I didn't know you were in Scotland, Helen. Isn't that funny? I did not know you were in Scotland. I said, Howie and I have decided if we do any traveling, it's going to be within our own country for a while. We're not jabbed. And the U.S. is being an asshole about letting unjabbed people in. Or was the last time my friend tried. And we've never seen Nova Scotia. Like, we've seen PEI and a good portion of New Brunswick, but we have not seen Newfoundland, Labrador, and Nova Scotia. So I think we're going to go to the East Coast first and then the West Coast, because we've never seen BC, right? I was tricked into eating calf fries. If for anybody who doesn't, hey, JP, for anybody who don't, well, we have family in PEI. We have family in Nova Scotia. Don't think we have any family in Newfoundland. Don't think so. For anyone who doesn't know what calf fries is, or sheep fries, or deers, they're the testicles. They're, I remember a friend telling me once, he said, "Have you ever had buck nuts and shake and bake?" And I went, and he goes, "We went to this old guy's." He said, "We went to visit my uncle or something." I can't remember what the reference was. But the guy had served them these, they were like chips. They were sliced and fried in shake and bake and stuff. And they were delicious. And he said, "What is this?" And he said, "Buck nuts and shake and bake." So apparently they're oysters. Yeah. Mountain oysters. Hey, Voodoo. Becky. Rocky Mountain oysters. Yeah. Did I get that? Did I get that right? When you say calf fries? Our country is so confused. We don't know whether the scratch our watch or wind our butt. Yeah, I bet. Bet. No balls for me, thanks. I know. The first time we went to buy goat meat, we had to go to an international market in Ottawa, because we wanted to try it before we ate it, before we started raising them, right? And we got some goat chops, and I saw these great big, like goose egg things, like with tissue on them. And I said, "What is that?" And he said, "Goat's testicles." I went, "People eat that stuff?" I thought, easy. The butcher laughed so hard. Tripe is not something I can even think about. They're good if you take the sour funk out of them and skin them. No, thank you. Mm-mm. There's just some things I just can't do. I just can't do. Well, listen, I've got to go. I hope everyone has a wonderful day. And if you're not ready for Christmas or you're not ready for the holidays, it doesn't really matter. The holidays are going to come whether we're ready for them or not, just like babies. Okay? So enjoy being in the moment. My problem is I need this time because I've spent so much time working, getting ready for the holidays, that the holidays are almost here and I haven't been able to sit back and enjoy my trees and my poinsettia and watching Christmas movies and knitting. So that's what I'm doing. I grew up in a butchering family. You ate everything but the oink. Yeah, you stick the tail of the pig on a stick and roast it in the fire. You only have 365 days a year to prepare and only a couple to enjoy it, right? So you're welcome, Lucy. She's still dancing. Well, let me sing. Let me sing. Let me sing. Happiness is automatic. There's music in the air. Grab the boxes from the attic and haul them down the stairs. Freezing weather's round the corner, as everybody knows. Soon the tree will be all lit up and sparkling as it glows. Today's everything but the same old thing. I can almost hear those sleigh bells ring, singing all those happy songs while the little ones all dance along. Take a real quick look around and suddenly I see it's not even Christmas yet. I got all the gifts I need. Take care. God bless. I love you guys. We'll see you tomorrow, about the same time, between 10 and noon. Marisol, mwah! Thank you for my smile yesterday. I love you guys. Take care. God bless. Patrons, I'll see you at about 4 or 5 o'clock today.